Right now.
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station. GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
Real niggas, they really ain't shit. They nigga more like a bitch. I be on trips, stepping on top of my shit. Stepping on bumping my shit. Bitch, I'm the one, shine bright as the sun. And my ring look like Eclipse. On the mess, talking to ghosts, swerving off hand in the whip. Nigga burning on the slave mask. This the best. This the fucked around and made a real sad. Bitch, I lift my niggas up blast. And I'm in my belly, lift my people up. I sit on weep a lot. I don't see no evil, I don't hear no evil, I don't fear no people. I'm braver than Cobb County. I'ma come out and skate from a mob bounty. We the motherfucking mob. You ain't heard of my squad, you a burger like Bob. Oh, you running the block, but you run from the cops. I get the strippers the cash and give my bitch a gold stack. Better hang up a platinum black. Buy me some land, turn on my clique. Be some boss ass niggas that happen to rap. I took some losses that nobody know about. That's why I'm going in back to back. Ain't from Detroit, but it's fighting lens on our cardies. Violence in all the parties. And a man with no bodies. Damn near nobody. Can't trust nobody.
Man, this the goddamn playing part in the Shooty motherfucking Mac, man. Tap in, rich part. Choose success, motherfucker. Or don't and just die poor, or, you know, like, die bitch ass nigga. Or be successful, like us, the winning team. GK motherfucking FAM, nigga. You're Rocket Man upwards.
Turn up the radio. Right now.
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station. GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
We are back at it, y'all. Back at it. Let's give ourselves a round of applause.
Live and
Again,
direct.
The thing is in the building. We had to take a break. We had new additions to the family. I even got real close to my friend Jarvis. Y'all don't know who Jarvis is. You better get you a Jarvis. A Jarvis is somebody that told me that said, hey, man, you don't need to change anything, sir. You don't need to change anything. All you need to do is keep doing what you're doing. So we had to take a break and readjust and change up some things and keep some things the same. Obviously, we still got the big homie in the building. Let's get the big homie a round of applause. I thought I was going to get rid of this guy, too. You know what I'm talking about?
I got time.
You know what I'm talking about?
I got a lot of shit to say.
You know what I'm talking about? And we definitely got to give Unanimous Network a round of applause. They are the glue. Keep all this, you know what I'm saying, going. Motivation. These young people, I tell you, it's the young people. But, yeah, man, it's good to be back in the driver's seat, man, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was missing it, man. Some things changes. I am no longer selling computers. I probably could go holler at them folks, but no, that door is closed. You know what I'm saying? Wish them all the best. All the best. But that door is closed, people. We have been planning the Great Escape and
had to let it go.
Let it go. Love 3 key. Oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely we was moving in a new direction in life as far as everything, as far as career. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing cybersecurity now. And all the lines of with the podcast and everything that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? The purpose of the podcast is to express itself and show the truth and give what we believe to be the truth and
talk my shit.
That too, and then give people that do shine and process that's doing things in the community and doing things business wise. You know what I'm saying? Just a positive
positivity.
Impact. You know what I'm saying? And we talk about the negative. So I'm glad to be back. And of course, we got some of the same sponsors, and we got some new sponsors too. So we're doing a whole lot of new things with that. So let's just jump right into the people who are supporting GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE and what we got going on right here. You know what I'm saying? First up, we got Goodies Barbecue, right in the heart and Mount Healthy, as always. You know what I'm saying? The famous rib tips, the beef and the turkey, the greens, beans, mashed potatoes, gravy, everything.
Whatever you
and
want.
It is summertime. So tomorrow, you can definitely catch Goodies Barbecue, y'all, at a Cruise Inn. Cruise Inn tomorrow from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Go on out there and get yourself some of this barbecue, like I said. And it's going down. And ain't nothing out there, ain't nothing out, ain't no soul food out
Ain't
there.
no barbecue out
Ain't
there.
no barbecue out in FP. And let's say a prayer for FP. Let's give our prayers for FP. FP going through some stuff with these youngers, just like any other neighborhood. But anyway, that's a whole nother different story. Y'all make sure y'all tap in the cruise in at 4 to 10, get some of this goodies barbecue. And if you can't make it there, then you can always catch them at the store in Mount Healthy, Hamilton Avenue. And I got a deal for you. If you say my 2 cents, promo code my 2 cents, guess what? You receive a 10% discount on any purchase, any order. I don't care how big or small it is. Man. You know what I'm saying? And that promo's been working very good. So go on over and get you some barbecue from Goodies. Let's give Goodies a round of applause.
Goodies barbecue.
Next up, who we have next up? Is it Jarman Home Solutions? Jarman Home Solutions, that's right. Jarman Home Solutions, the best electrical company in the city. Yep, I said it. Go on over there and get you some, not free estimates, but estimates on any electrical work that you need done. Big or small, residential or commercial. They got you covered. Professional, on time, point, everything you need to know. They also deal with the youth too. They also have internships, mentorships, and everything else going on over there at Jarman Home Solutions.
Each one teach one.
You know what I'm saying? So go on over to Jarman Home Solutions, LLC.com, and get you an estimate on any of your electrical needs that you need done. Let's give Jarman Home Solutions a round of applause. And also you can use the promo code MY2CENTS and receive a 5% discount on any service. That's what's up. That's what's up. Jarman Home Solutions. Next up, we've got Dank Nation. Dank Nation.
Dank Nation.
That's what keeps us going. You know what I'm saying? www.danknation.co. So go on over there to our company. Yes, I said our company, and get you some premium seeds, man. I don't know if y'all heard or paid any attention that you can now have more than 1 ounce of marijuana on you. You can have more. You can buy more, is what I meant to say. You can buy more at the dispensary instead of them shortchanging you. You can only buy this amount. You can buy more now. That happened June the 4th. So go on over there. And if you don't feel like going through all that, you can definitely go to www.danknation.co and get you some premium seeds. We got all the seeds, man. Any flavor that you're talking about, whether it's indica, sativa, we got it all. Auto flower, all of that. We've got it all. So that's what you want to check out. Plus, we got some dope apparel, too. Some Dank Nation hoodies, sweatshirts, all of that good stuff. And guess what else? We've got Dank Nation lemonade. That's right. Lemonade. Some of the best lemonade infused lemonade on the market. Well, soon to be on the market. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a sample, if you want some of that good stuff, inbox me. DM Dank Nation, DM me, DM Norm, DM Sean German. It's DM us, and we got you covered. We got the small little trial bottles like this, boom, boom, and we got the big boys like this. So far, everybody's been liking the big boy of the lemonade. Yeah. So let's give www.danknation a round of applause. Next up, we got some new sponsors. First up, we've got Linked Up Auto Care.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's the guy, Josh Hustle, and his family, man. They are doing big things over there with these cars, man. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Getting it done.
You know what I'm saying? They was over in Forest Park. They moved to the new location, 5850 Center Hill Drive. Man, oh, man, if y'all don't take your car over there, you're shorting yourself. I'm going to just tell you a little quick story, right? So we took a car out here to Firestone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just say the name. We're going to Firestone. I ain't going to say which location. And everybody was telling me, you always talk about these businesses. I'm talking about black business. I'm talking about any business is doing some foul stuff. You understand me? Right. So this particular time, today, yesterday went out there, man, and the bill came to be $1,300. I said, what? For brake jobs and the freaking air conditioner. I said, $1,300. I said, ain't no way in heck. And he's trying to explain to me. Now, I'm not I don't do cars. I don't do brakes. I don't do that. I do computers and all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the concept is basically the same, taken apart and put back together, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? The different parts. If you're smarter, you understand that. But we let those people do that. But being around people who've done this job, I've seen like, hold on, man. That ain't going to take, that's not $79 worth of work right there, player. It's not $79. I'm not telling you how to do your job, but I'm telling you that that's not worth that. You know what I'm saying? And added other stuff to the bill, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, no. So I'm like, you know what? It's time to call Linked Up Auto Care. They'll let me know what's going on with this. Immediately. So we took it down there, and of course, the bill came to guess. Can you guess what the bill came to? Just guess. Take one good guess. It went from $1,300
to knock a band off of their shit.
Exactly.
For real?
You knocked the whole band off of that. Came to $325. And delivered the goddamn car at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That what kind of service you get? You can't beat that. So go on over here to Linked Up Auto Care. They got one of the biggest places to fix cars now. There's no excuses to go on over there and get your car fixed and tell them I sent you, and you can use the promo code My2Cents again and receive a 5% discount on whatever service you need. Let's give Linked Up Auto Care
Linked Up
a round of applause. But it's not over.
It ain't over yet.
It ain't over. We got another new sponsor. Cap Soul Car Sales, located at 5850 Center Hill Drive. You need approval? You need a ride? Go on over here and get you some. Now, I don't know if anybody paying attention. This is how serious it is over at Cap Souls. You know, I was looking at a goddamn Infinity truck over there, right? And I'm thinking like, I can trade this in, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. These guys let me drive it, everything, man. I went to the store, AC jumping. You know, I'm like, I like this. You know what I'm talking about? I like this. I can see myself in it.
Right.
Long story short, I pulled back in. They ain't tell me there was competition for the one goddamn truck. There's 3 people looking at this truck. One worked with Nick. The other one, I don't know, this lady came from out of nowhere.
Man.
But she had the keys, right? I had the keys to the truck, and she wanted to test drive it. And I'm like, no, I'm ready to fill out my paperwork and see what we do.
This truck sold, sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. But, you know,
This truck is
Capsule,
sold.
I was like, well, Chris, let her.
It's
Man,
not.
somehow or another, they threw the keys up. That's what it was. He threw the keys up, right? I grabbed the keys. This lady trips me.
Oh,
She
hell
trips
no.
me.
Hit you with the Kenny Smith.
She hit me with, man, I fell down. I immediately jumped up like, here you go, man. Cars are yours. That's how serious it is down here at Capsule Auto Sales, man. So come on down there to 5850 Center Hill Drive. Get pre-approved, proof to get you a vehicle. No BS. They're going to give it to you straight. If you can afford it, you can. If you can't, they're going to let you know you can't either do that too. But let's give Capsule Auto Sales a round of applause. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're going to have the videos and everything next week for them. So, but anyway, boy, today's show, man, is supposed to be a doozy, man. And I got some family members that's a part of this organization, man. And I've been seeing them all over the social media networks, this, that, and the third. And I said, you know what? We need to talk to some of these folks, man,
Right.
because it's getting hectic out here. So I reached out to some people, and my family member, they directed me. So I'm going to see if we can't bring them in right now, man. And I don't know. I think the guy's name is Matt, but I don't know how these chapters work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely trying to figure this out. He put the link in there, and I'll share it with him. And yeah. And one of the things that interested me, though, is I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but these guys have made a reputation for getting up in these pastors or these preachers or whatever you want to call them at the churches' faces and marching around the churches and combating, not physical combat. I ain't seen any physical combating, but altercations or anything like that. But it's very hostile with them arguing over the Bible, them versus the pastors, them calling the pastors out and this, that, and the third. And I get it.
You got to tell people who the them are.
Who is them?
You using pronouns.
Well, help me out. They're Israelites.
Okay, there we go.
That's what we was talking.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You see, this stuff doesn't stop, does it? This picks up where it left off at. Yes, the Israelites. Did he put the link in there? Are getting into it with the preachers and the pastors, and I want
over the word, right?
over the word.
Okay.
Over, it'd be maybe a certain scripture, maybe it'd be women preaching, whether it be whatever.
Right.
They going at it back and forth with each other. And I find that very, 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 very interesting because I'm with when the book says, and it's not talking about religion, but that's the whole thing is exposing, if these people are doing wrong or teaching people wrong, you don't want to be tired of being programmed.
Right.
And that's my whole conversation with all of them once we get them on is that you got the program. You can't just deprogram them just a little bit and think that you completely deprogrammed. That's not it. It's gonna be things that you're gonna question and be like, oh my gosh. And a lot of it's gonna hurt your feelings. Hey Andrew, did we get a link? He didn't get a link yet. Maybe I can get him on the phone. Let's do that. Let me do a call in too, because I don't know. Wait a minute. Let me put in the phone number so we can do that. Did he send the link? But anyway, yeah. Both of them ready. So I'm curious about that, man. One of my posts was about I want to see more change or acts of change than acts of marching. And these guys, I can't wait. I don't even want to keep talking about it for real. And then we also going to talk about the Ryan Hinton. We can talk about that while we waiting on this. But that link, that's pretty messed up. It's a lot of unanswered questions, unanswered this, unanswered that, a lot of speculation. A lot of it has to do with the news, the city, police department. It's all corrupt, and nobody is talking about it. So that little initial viral moment, boom. Now that it went viral, this, that, and the third, now the name of the game is trying to let it die down.
Right.
Let it die down. Let everybody forget about it. Everybody done calm their nerves about it. Uproar, we don't want the Negroes and the man and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. And that's what's going on right now. And that's always part of the programming. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. So we have these conversations, and one of my homeboys, one of the Jacksons, made a post about it yesterday, and it was really got me to thinking, but then you ask, what can we do? But just talk about it. Same thing with the subject when the Israelites get on. All we do is talk about it. That's all we do is
or march. We some good marching ass folks.
For the video. We got guests. I'll just put the phone number in if we don't got the link up. But that's all we do is talk about it. All we do is talk about it and march and have a discussion, podcast. I'm part of it. We talking about it. But some of the answers that or solutions that we may have or suggest falls on deaf ears. It falls on deaf ears because no one is going to take the necessary action to do what needs to be done. And then you say, Grizz, what needs to be done? I'm sure you want me to say on air, kill Whitey. I'm pretty sure that's what somebody behind the computer screen wants me to say. Well, that's not what I'm suggesting. What I am suggesting is, first off, to clean up our own neighborhoods. And we need people like these Israelites, and we need the people like the Nation of Islam. Let's give the Nation of Islam a round of applause for stepping in the big city. And I don't know if it made a difference. I don't know I hear any more shootings in there while they was there, this, that, and the third. But just the simple fact of this organization, whether you believe they to be true or to be believed to be a part of the programming, the religious thing or whatever, whatever the case may be, let's put that aside and say, hey, let's join these gentlemen out here. I don't care what religion they claim it. Let's get out here and march and be on these, not march, but be on these corners so your presence be known. And I'm pretty sure that will make a difference, especially with them Israelites, especially if all of these people could get them together like that and break off in sectors and be in different neighborhoods and so forth and cut the bull crap or keep the bull crap to a minimum. I'm going to tell you, people thought I was crazy, right?
Why they thought you was crazy?
But The Wire. You remember The Wire?
Yeah.
Everybody thought that dude was crazy to bear to keep all them people that was doing what they doing in one central location.
You talking about when he moved them all to the where they could smoke,
do their drugs, do whatever they needed to do, down there. And those people over there, stay over there. The drug dealers, you want to do this because you can't stop. You're not going to stop drugs. No. You're not going to stop anybody who wants to make money illegally. That's not going to change. You're not going to pick up no daggone book. You're not going to sit here and do all that. That's got to be change come from within. So we're going to alleviate that. That's not going to happen. Just like there's always going to be some black woman twerking. It's always going to be. Ratchetness. It's always going to be. Period. So, but to isolate it, okay. Okay, well, we need to give him a, what's the name? That's what I was trying to, okay. We just have him call in. Let me, yeah. That was that's the answer. That's my answer. You ain't got no answer for it? You sitting over there all cool. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got too much to say. Unity.
That's the one thing we ain't got. When we do that.
Okay, Andrew, I'm going to have him call in the 788-2534 number. But, yeah, that's been the issue, bro. And I can't wait. He can recall in, but I just, that right there, you can't tell me nothing, man. You can't tell me nothing. It's always, I'm going to tell you what else is going to happen. Before all of this, because this conversation is going to be good, right? But after this conversation is said and done, we got this episode in the books. It's still going to go back to the next. It's still going to go back to what it is. It's still going to go back to what it is. Because the people behind the screens who are out there watching this, or the ones that will watch this, you might have a few that jump on the front lines, but a lot of people are going to be like this. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
People scared.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not going out there to march for these people. I'm not going to go in these people's neighborhood.
I live out here in Mason. I don't deal with that shit.
Right. Nah. And you got to tip your hat off to people who have mentorships with these kids and not afraid, like Tyron, like the one gentleman. These mentorship programs, you got to tip your hats to those brothers out there and sisters out there that are mentoring and trying to make, and not trying, but making a difference. There might be a small difference or impact that maybe you or me or the other folks outside don't see, but they are making a difference. individually. You know what I'm saying? So let's get him a round of applause. Yeah, so with the Ryan Hinton thing, what do you find the most interesting about that, man?
Boy, oh boy. It's a lot of that Ryan Hinton. That's the brother that whose son was gunned down by Cincinnati police, and then 2 hours later, after seeing the video, he ran down a off-duty working a police. He ran down another police. Now, I'm gonna say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I understand his pain, not literally, but I can understand. Like, I couldn't. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I couldn't understand how it would feel to lose my son to a bullet from a cop or from anybody. Just period. So I know the hurt. Let me say that he was hurt. Like I lost people and I hurt. So, but to do what he did, like a lot of people praised it. A lot of people was like, hell yeah, eye for an eye, blah 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 blah. And I just had to take it all in for a minute before I could decide on how I want to feel about the situation. And the way I feel is, okay, well, you know, we only got a piece of a video that we seen, first of all, that they showed us of the shooting. So whatever his father seen, which was probably a lot lengthier, was he didn't like it. And it triggered he went insane.
Okay, so let's
He
back
loped
this up.
out. He just bugged, and he put it in his mind. Somebody paying for this, because, you know, like the video that I didn't see the boy point a gun at the cop like the initial report and none of that shit. Like the video that they show us, you never really quite can see gun being pointed.
The videos that I've seen, that I've posted, the brother didn't have no gun. Not saying he didn't have one, but they sure ain't produced no videos of him having no gun or pointing it at an officer at all or dropping it. And if they have, they haven't showed that video.
Where is the gun? Have they showed the gun?
I don't know, but they allegedly charged these young boys with improper handling of a firearm, of a firearm. So, there's so many things that are not coming out. There's so many videos that are not coming out. You've got the news that is sugarcoating. You got a coroner who's backing the police and the report and this, that, and the third, making it vague, making it this, making it that. You see this stuff, and it's like you can't. You see this stuff playing right in front of your face on TV. They do this stuff on TV and they're doing it in real life. Yeah. They're doing it in real life, and it's, to me, is from my discernment, it's way deeper than what people think. They don't understand. They can't see it. And if I went on air and said what it was, they'd think I was a nut job, because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to just say it. I believed it was a sacrifice. I believe it is a sacrifice. You got to look at all the players involved, man. You've got people on both sides of this prosecute, defendant on both sides of the coin, right?
Right.
You got both of these. You got people in organizations that are in the same organization, and I'm gonna just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You got people on both sides of the coin that are part of the same organization, whether you for the defense or you for the offense.
Right.
They're on the same team up here, right? So if they're on the same team up here, they already know the game plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the higher ups on this team, these are the ones who have to make a decision for this sacrifice. Like, yep, we're gonna go ahead and take care of this so we can achieve this. And when I say achieve this, I mean, let's see if we right. in January or February. And I'm gonna just leave it at that because we on air and I'm just keep it 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they do play out here, and I believe that's what's going on. You got both of these people on this team, and they playing for this. So defense, because if I was a family member, I would be raising hell. Hell.
Man.
And I don't know if they're not raising hell. I don't know if they're falling on deaf ears. I know it's falling on deaf ears,
Right.
But I pay attention to detail, right? Certain things. And then everybody wants to bring up the news conference of the family members when they had them talking after the tragic incident, right? And body language and movement. I've been watching and studying this stuff a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Blink and go, you know what I'm saying? You watch and you can tell when you practice, you can tell what's going on. And this is real deal. And if you think I'm lying, you think I'm joking, you's a goddamn fool. You's a goddamn fool. Same thing they use on a lie detector or whatever. Same techniques. These are techniques. So I'm paying attention, right, to these to these signs and stuff like, ain't no way in hell I'm here talking about some love and love this and love that and, you know what I'm saying, God and, hey, man. Wow. Not this family, but I'm thinking God ain't got nothing to do with this right here. Ain't got nothing to do with it. This right here. God is love. Turn the other cheek. This, that, and the third. Blah, blah, blah. He wasn't supposed to be here. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's a whole lot of factors and speculation. We just call it what it is, speculation. But the fact of the matter is they are hiding stuff. Things aren't lining up. And now it's being pushed under the rug and nobody's doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about it anymore. Nothing. And the question again is, what can we do? So I'm asking y'all, what can you do? Call-in line is 513-788-2534. Call in. And let's talk about it while we wait for our brothers in the Israelite organization to join us. If they can call in and get in. But, what can you do?
I'll tell you what.
Not a goddamn thing. To move on right quick, if y'all got a solution, please let us know, because I'm saying that's why I can't wait for this guys to call in, because we need action and we need some type of movement going, But on another note, for the distraction that's going on in the entertainment world, since we've been off the air for a minute, the Diddy thing, it's moving kind of slow now, man. It's like draining out, like this. For real, the stuff.
Is they talking about any crimes yet, or they still talking about?
They still talking about Cassie and all the weird stuff he done to her and other people, this, that, and the third, and it's a spectacle for real. Because now they got this the dude that they call the Punisher.
Yeah, the stripper guy.
The stripper guy. He's all over. Yeah, he's all over Cam and them that podcast talking about the event, and it is funny listening to them niggas talk about pause. I'm like, man, ain't no way the heck I'm going to get him out here on the podcast and talk about the weird stuff that him and this dude was doing. And you know what, though, the laugh part about? He kept it 1,000 and said he was greedy. He said, hey, man, how you going to be in a room with dude with a mask on running around? Oh, my God.
That's wild.
Oh, my God. He's doing what he's doing. He said, hey, man, he was in my peripheral. I'm like, hey, man, if you don't get the
hell
no
no.
weird ass. I've been through a shoe at that.
Man,
What's your weird ass doing? So, I believe that Negro is going to walk free. I believe that if he do some time, it's gonna be for some show stuff For real, for real. You know why? Because that nigga got everybody on video. He got all of them doing that.
He sure do. He got everybody. Politicians.
Hey, man.
Actors.
They so actors.
Athletes.
It is so fried. Then Ray J get on there talking about Suge Knight. Suge Knight get on there talking about Ray J. Like, hey, man, they sound like a bunch of scorned women.
Man, it sound crazy.
Hey, the stuff Ray J said about Suge, I said, man, this is nothing but a spectacle. This is nothing but a sideshow Bob Circus. And it clown shit, and was crazy though. Gravitate to the clown stuff, because our brains, man, is sopped up. There's nothing else exciting going on in people's lives but this bull. But do you ever wonder why they shoot us this bull crap?
Well, keep a nigga asleep.
For what? You say sleep for what, Grizz? Why are they keeping us asleep? You go to the non-conspiracy or the people who think you nuts. Keeping us asleep for what, Grizz? What they hit? What keeping us asleep for? Well, a whole lot of different stuff. If you paid any close attention, laws, bylaws, who can do this, what can do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How many pronouns I got to call you? This, that, third, him, it, shit, tree, bark. I don't know, whatever. All of this crazy stuff that's going on right under people's noses that they don't understand. Like, if the threat of World War III is not in your brain right now, and I'm not saying that you should make that a worry, but you have to be paying attention to the things that are around you and the things that are being revealed to you, because it all has something to do with chaos and the destruction of people, the breakdown. See, let me break this down to those who think conspiracy, whether you're a Bible person, a conspiracy, or non-conspiracy, don't believe doo-doo stinks person. Hey, man, for anything to change, it has to change from within. That could mean individual, or that could mean the organization or the system. It has to change from within. Now, hopefully, you be like somebody positive, and I got to change me. You know, I got to work on me. And that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I try not to be judgmental, but I'm trying to work on me. And the ultimate reason for working on me is to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's all about. And that's following the Creator. You know, we get into the names and this and that and the third, but I'm Yahuwah. That's what I'm just named, you know. You get into it. And that's the things that you be like about him, qualities and so forth, but you also ain't no fool.
Right.
Because the person that designed all of this ain't no fool. Ain't no fool. You have to be articulate, playing, and very, very a genius in the entity to be able to come up with all of this, to make all of these puzzles of people and things to fall together from dust to dust. Ain't that something? From dust to dust, you return. You know what I'm saying? The things that they try and hide from us as far as medication, as far as herbs and stuff like that. Did y'all know back in the day they used to burn people who used herbs?
Damn.
They used to burn people and call them witches because they would know the elderberry energy. They would know the dandelion roots, dandelions. Right. You don't spray them with weed killer, idiot. You boil them and that type stuff. Right. They heal all the stuff that's going on. People don't dig deep enough. Yeah, and it's written all in their face. It's like games. Like a very you ever play Assassin's Creed?
I seen it played.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. Now the storylines to these games, man, they tell you in plain sight what's going on. They tell you back in the day, Assassin's Creed days, back in them days, man, that's all they used was herbs and stuff to fix this and fix that. And you didn't have to be black. You didn't have to be Dr. Sebi, to know these things. Humans knew these things. This is the blueprint that was laid out for us. So.
And now everything appeal.
Yeah. Everything is everything, man.
Pill. They want to give you pills.
It's a whole trickery going on out here, man. It's a whole trickery going on out here. And then another thing that they're covering up, besides World War III being imminent, everybody thinks that the American dollar is solid. You cannot go talk to a patriot and tell them that the American dollar is on beyond its last leg right now. You can't say that. People will get mad at you. People will get mad at you and stand up. This is the greatest country in the world. Really? If you don't like it, leave. No. My people was here. You get your ass up and you leave. Go on back over there where you from. You keep trying to tell us to leave. No, you leave. See, that's why the conversation of the day should have been with the Israelites like we've planned, because that was my other question as far as who really is God's chosen people. And I hate saying God. I don't say Yahweh's chosen people. What makes you chosen makes me not chosen. What makes him chosen makes her not chosen. What makes a person in Africa, a black person, I can't say African, not a chosen person. Or somebody in Africa, part of the 12 tribes of Judah. And why we keep saying Africa when it's Abukalon? Africa was a name that they put on there. Just like black people. You're black. You're African American. No, I'm not. That's the title that Jesse Jackson gave everybody, and they ran with it. If you don't think he's a CIA agent or industry plan or whatever, you lost your goddamn mind too. But, yeah. Man, I wish they would call in. Is the phone line working? We are back. Oh, man. Let me see if I can get him on the phone anyway. So let me call Matt and myself. And because I got to ask, man. I got to ask. You ain't never thought about that? Somebody told you that you was God's chosen people?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, growing up, we wasn't into none of that at all. Like, we was loose cannons. We was YNs back then. So I wasn't guided by religion, even though my mama would drag me to church on Sunday. As soon as I got back to that neighborhood, got on that bike, so as I mature and get older and I start to understand religion and stuff, like, I'm a believer. I got my relationship, and I guess because it's a topic today, I wonder about it. Like, okay, so who actually are the chosen ones? Point them out, and because they, like everybody, we are, they are, So I don't know.
You don't know.
I mean, I kind of know, but I ain't gonna say because I don't want to get caught up like that. And I, like I said, I got a relationship. Am I religious? In terms of showing up at a temple, a mosque, a church, or something like that regularly? No, ain't never been like that since I turned 13, since I got away from mom dragging me to church. But again, like, I'm grown, I understand religion. I know all these different factions of religion, and they all have discrepancies within when it comes to the other. Like, everybody can point and say, in your book, you say this when it's this. And then it's the debate can go on to the end of time, I think. And Israelites, I grew up with a family of them in my neighborhood, and I seen how they lived, but I never understood what an Israelite was growing up. They claimed it too. They let you know they was an Israelite, but I was like, yeah, all right. Okay, what we finna do? What we getting ready to do?
See, that's why
we getting ready to go in Kmart steal these hoodies.
Right.
Like,
I'm telling this guy to call in to the call-in line and share it with his peoples because the video down. But still, you can call in, man. 1-513-788-2534. Share the number with whoever's supposed to be on the show, and let's get it cracking. Yeah, because back in the day when somebody said Israelite to me, they would have their hair like yours.
They did. They was dreaded.
They was dreaded.
The whole family had dread.
And they was smoking weed. And it was a whole different vibe than what I'm seeing right now. Those Israelites that I don't know if they're different or not, but those particular ones, I didn't see them quite quoting anything from the Bible.
Never.
As a kid, as a teenager, or a young adult, I'm like, I never saw that. And to see these guys right now in this purple and this yellow or purple and gold. I think that sounds like a cute dog thing. But and with all of that, that's different. Like that's like a whole new thing. It's like there's different. Is it different Muslims? Obviously, there's different Jews, right? Jewish people. See, this is why it's all confusing and all part of the chaos. And you really, for me, why I had to back away from all of any organization and take that book and what I've learned and cross references and go to find out what is truth and what is not truth. And I base that on the key thing. A relationship, a real relationship with Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? Just like I have a relationship with my wife, with my sons, my brothers, this, that, and the third. It's a relationship. It's just not what you go to church and do lip service.
Right.
I don't care what religion it is. You know what I'm saying? All this arguing, bickering back and forth. Man, y'all missing the whole point. Y'all missing the points that if you're going through the book, and we're going to keep it 1,000 because magic, witchcraft, all of that stuff, whether you want to call it good, this, that, astronomy, the book tell you to leave it alone, but the book don't tell you it's not real. The book tell you it leads you down to dark places, and 9 times out of 10, it does exactly with that. And I don't know any good witchcraft. They don't even sound. You can't say good witchcraft all in one sentence. That sounds retarded to me. You know what I'm saying?
Only witch I know is the one that claim it on TV. What's her name? Erica Badu. She say she a witch. I'm like, okay. All right.
Well, in that organization, though, and it's funny that you said that you even mentioned that, because that boule thing, that's a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
Marcus Garvey or whoever it was, one of them was one of the founders of that people want to praise. Dr. Umar always talking about, dude, I can't think of Frederick Douglass. Mm-hmm. Was it Frederick Douglass? One of them. It's either Marcus Garvey or Frederick Douglass. I believe it's Frederick Douglass with that boule stuff, with that Satanism stuff that started way before them. It just carried down that they are gatekeepers.
Yep.
You know, so.
And do a lot of strange things. So that's why I'm saying this organizations, man, they need to get beyond that and get with the program. And the program, like I said, is one, getting right with yourself, getting right with the Creator, but also preparing, man. And we as black folks don't talk about, we're going to address that a lot too. I know we talked about it in the past as far as survival with Naya. Let's give Naya a round of applause too. She's doing big things. We miss Naya. Give Naya a round of applause. Give Ivory a round of applause. Give all the girls a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? But we talked about that before, man. And I don't want to be one of those people that just talk about it and not be about it. Right.
I want to be proactive. I'm sitting here taking cybersecurity courses and classes to get certifications, making job changes, this, that, and the third, work self, and all this other stuff in order to get money, but to be able to do the things that I need to do to prepare, like generators, solar power generators. You know what I'm talking about? Water, skids full of water, food, dry food, this, that, and the third. And I know y'all thinking that, oh man, here you go with this world doomsday, this world doomsday, that, but it all ties in together. All ties in together. I bet people don't even know that there's a doomsday clock. If you tell somebody there's a doomsday clock and World War III is supposed to happen here shortly, they would look at you like you a goddamn fool instead of going to figure out what
What are you talking about?
What he talking about? That would be the main thing that somebody that had what we call that. No, we call that critical thinking. Mm-hmm. Somebody had critical thinking. They would think about these things instead of just going with the flow. But yeah, man, I'm salty that they didn't call in. I'm salty that the video didn't work. That's what it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
We get them next time.
Get them next time. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be here. We were trying to get them next week. We do have some other folks lined up. We're going to keep it pushing and keep it moving, though, man. Like I said, I'm glad we got some new sponsors. We definitely got some things lined up. I'm sure y'all done paid attention to a new segment called This Nigga. It's called This Ninja. This Ninja. You know what I'm saying?
This
so
ninja. If
you out there and you have a This Ninja moment, whatever it is, videotape it and send it in. DM me. Ludy Grizzbiz, or GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE podcast or page, whatever. And we're going to pick one of the funniest This Ninja moments. You know, and sometimes I'll be serious with them This Ninja moments and have subliminal meanings to them, too. Pay attention. I'm into that, too. I'm trying to see who pick up the blues clues. Who's smart enough? Are you smarter than me? Mm-hmm. I don't think you're smarter than me, buddy. I have a hard time articulating it, but you're not smarter than me. I just took the test, and I'm in the 12% upper percentile, buddy. Pickle. But anyway, yeah. So I'm glad to be back, man. We're going to tighten up and be back, this, that, and the third. We ain't changing up too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no bells and whistles and all of this gimmicks. I don't have no gimmicks, man. I don't have no gimmicks. I'm the damn gimmick. No. He's a damn gimmick. Whoever's on the show's a damn gimmick. So I ain't about all of that, man. I'm not out here doing nothing strange for change. You doing anything strange for change, sir?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, exactly. So we're not out here doing none of that stuff. And we're going to keep it 1,000 in the city. Shout out to everybody that's doing their podcasts and doing what they're doing. We have no hate, we want everybody to strive and do what they do. Shout out to Cushion Coffee in the AM. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing. That's a great concept. A lot of people thought of that, but you put it in action. So let's give Auntie a round of applause for Cush and Coffee in the AM. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give that Cincy Map, Cincinnati Flea, and McNiff, man. These two niggas. These two ninjas. Hey, man, let's give these two knuckleheads a round of applause, man. They keep more shit started in the city with this music stuff than a little bit, man. Oh my gosh, I like Grizz. Hey. I said, hey man, we're gonna let what's it called, musicians, artists, and producers. That's a slick name and all, but Jesus, they bringing it too much heat. I'm old. I don't want that much heat. If it's that heat, it's for the Lord. It's for the Lord. It's for the Lord. No, we let them hash that out with all the drama going on the music and in the city. And for real, it shouldn't be no drama at all, man, because everything they talking about, these people, whether they had good experiences, bad experiences, is experience. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if they not talking about it, why are we talking about it? Right. And if you didn't heard these goddamn stories of these people of what they allegedly did, then it's up to your dumbass to say, hey, I'm going to work with them or hey, I'm going to not work with them. And And if you had did some foul stuff to people, you should be called on the carpet. But make sure when you call out people on the carpet that you got all your facts straight. Because some of the stuff don't, you should, no. And they don't, and the people you call out, they don't want to come on there and really say what's really going on, whoever situation is. But I get both sides of the coin. Because that's the same thing we doing over here. I'm just not, we exposing the lies and or make you question everything, or at least have some critical thinking in your life to see what's going on. So I'm like everybody else. I don't want to be taken advantage of.
Hell no.
And especially in this goddamn music game that we warning people for. Anyway, we sitting here watching Diddy and all this stuff, and we sitting here on another platform talking about the music and podcasting and producers and this, that, and the third. And I just want to say, it's quiet in the music scene here. I don't know what anybody's doing. Everybody's doing their own little thing. And we's a little cheap.
I don't hear nothing on the radio.
But I don't hear no radio music. I don't hear no. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's going back to independent and streaming. I posted today a post today about streaming. Hey, man, get back to selling your stuff directly to the customer. That means hands on foot and getting it to them. Yeah. And they got to be creative with it. And that's how you're going to eat, man. If you sitting here trying to get a hit from somebody and you don't have no motion, no marketing, no this, that, and the third, and there's levels to this marketing, right? So you could be right here at this marketing. You're going to spend $20,000. That's your budget. And we're going to keep it $1,000. Ain't no rap daddies no more. I don't know about no rap daddies. The game has changed. And I hate that word anyway. Freaking rap daddy. That sounds weird. But anyway, you don't have somebody overlooking you. And if they do, their budget might be $50,000. That might be $50,000 street money. That might be, you might get one to get $100,000 street money. And you got to have the right person to know what they're doing to market that. And then once you get to that level of this, because that take a minute. Once you get to that level, or a couple more levels, that's more money. That's more money. And you're not recouping that bull crap off of no goddamn shows here.
Not here.
You know, if you're not on at least, what the guys be on tour for, man? At least 12 days, at least a month, some go a month. When you were a superstar, if you're on a chitlin circuit and you know your demographics of your people that's buying your music, and I bet you 9 times out of 10, no artist knows that. Who's buying their music? They don't put any music out for anybody to know. You know, so that right there is like they spinning their wheels like this. And you got some out here that's making connections not in the city, outside the city, other countries doing this, that, and the third, and they have a little motion. And I'm not going to sit here and be judgmental and say their motion is slow, god dang it. Their motion is slow. Motion is slow. The music industry is dead here, and people are arguing over dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. And it's a futile. And then you wonder why people don't pay anybody any attention here. The only person that gave any type of Cincinnati hope in the recent years of really being able to go mainstream would have been Skylar with her Chris Brown joint and the motion. But I don't know nothing about her business. I don't know nothing about who running her business. And all of that good stuff. That's none of my business. But I do know that the business that they were able to accomplish was great accolades.
Right.
They did the daggone thing. But now you got to go here. So that's either going to be some more money or whatever networking they got, and who's to say what she got in the future and the plan. But I do know that when you lose momentum, you lose steam. And you got to have something to pick it back up. It's just as hot as what that was. So I believe that Cincinnati will never, ever have somebody crack that door of that fame monster and that money monster. One, because you all know and see for your own eyes, whether you realize it or not, or want to recognize it or not, like every other person, goofy person, y'all see what's going on in this industry. So some of y'all ain't going to want to take that indoors for that money. But there's going to be somebody that is. Somebody that is. But anyway, yeah, we wish them all the good with their podcast. Shout out to Nella D and her 411. I think she got over 1 million followers or 1 million views or something. So that means a lot right there. Let's give her a round of applause for keeping it pushing, doing what she's doing, working the system. Because that's all we all doing is working the system, bro. You know what I'm saying? We working the system the best way we can and how we can do it. And I'm going to drop y'all a little bit more game. You need to get out here and get your music and stuff on flash drives. I know the game is to be sold and not told. That's the way the bullshit thinkers do. But I'm going to go ahead and drop some game on you. Go ahead and get you some flash drives, whether it be 32 gig, 100 gig, I don't know. Get as much gigs as you can for as many as you can. Put your music on there, put your videos on there, put all your links to whatever, this, that, and the third on there. Make that mug beautiful on the outside, on the inside. Sell your flash drives for 5 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, depending on the gigs and the information that you put on there. You can put a goddamn movie on there. You know what I'm saying? You could do so many things with a flash drive. You understand me? And if people don't use flash drive, I know people with cars that got flash drives. People use a flash drive for all the goddamn thing. You might not have a CD player, bitch, but you got a mother. Excuse me, I'm got out of line. But you do got a USB on the side of your computer. You do got that. Every computer has that. So I don't want to hear that bull crap. Don't talk to me to death. So go on out there, and that way you can get to the people and you can get to the money. $5, $10. I ain't gonna say it ain't a lot because that's a lot now. Money is hard to come by, so you got to make it feasible for everybody. But at least in the long run, the sales pitch is, hey, if you don't like my music, you got a hard drive with 32 gigs of memory on it. Boom.
Right.
That's what it is.
$5.
So that's free game for y'all today. You know. Oh, before we get up out of here, man. And I'm sorry, we're going to try and get them Israelite boys back on here again. I don't know. We ain't worry about it. Water under the bridge. Music Fest, July 25th, 26th. I think it's that time. It's always the same time. You going?
I don't. It depends on who coming, maybe.
I forget who coming, but I know Friday is the night. You know what I'm saying? Friday night is the night to be at the Jazz Festival. At least that's where I'm going to be there Friday night. We ain't been in a minute. I think the last time I went to the Jazz Fest, was it R. Kelly and Charlie Wilson and Kim, I think. You know, and Maze. Okay. And so, you know, he gone, and I think they're going to do it. I know they're going to do a tribute. The band will be there, and they're going to do a tribute to Frankie Beverly. I think LL. I think it's a lot of Friday gonna be tonight, man. So I'm gonna
find out about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it back to the day, man. Find me a nice little outfit. Might find her another outfit. My brothers see if they gonna go, and make it a big shindig. But the other side of me wants to be out here hustling too, because that's the time to get money in our city too. If you're an entrepreneur, and if you're about your music. And you want your music out there, I'd really suggest you listen to what I said and get you some flash drives and put your money, get your game face on out there and get with these people that's going to be in our city that's not from here, especially you are R&B. Could you imagine?
Man.
Imagine, and I might do this myself. All these R&B artists that we have here in the city, right? Why can't you put together a playlist, your own personal playlist, with about 10 of your songs mixed in with a bunch of these artist songs? These Chris Brown and You Next and Jasmine Sullivan or RZA or SZA or whatever her hell name is, and then your song. And this, you know what I'm saying? That's what I did back in the day. And I might go ahead and do that. I might put together an R&B compilation. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bruno, Sit down and put something together, man. Throw some mixes in there and put them on a flash drive and sell them and show you how to get done. Throw a couple episodes of GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE podcast in there on that. So have a whole live experience. You know what I'm saying? Unanimous Network. You know what? But shoot, man. Definitely running over. It's all good. I'm sorry we didn't get the people in. But I understand. Shit happens as usual. It's part of the game plan. What you expect on GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE. We roll with the mother punches. You understand me? But anyway, we'll be back next week. We'll be back at it. Like, again, go visit Goody's Barbecue tomorrow from 4 to 10 at Cruise Inn. I definitely will be in the building. We will be in the building, supporting, eating, and doing what we do. In the meantime, between time, thank y'all for tuning in. And we're going to get up out of here. Like we say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb. See y'all next week.
Right now, you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.